Hey Flosstube, it's Brandy with Every Home Needs a Gnome. It is good to see you today. This is take 2 because the first take my dogs literally were going crazy for the first full minute. And nobody needs that in their life. So we're trying this again and hopefully they will be sane this time. It's anybody's guess, honestly. So it's been a little while and I actually wanted to wait because I have something at the end that I'm going to show you that I wanted to have completed 100% before I filmed, but it's just not completed quite yet. So, oh well. We'll talk about that more in a little bit. But first, I wanted to just kind of talk with you about some stitching stuff and project bags. So let's start with project bags, shall we? Let's. Okay. So I've got some. I haven't really. I've been doing a bad job as far as like being on social media and engaging with Flosstube and all that good stuff very much lately because there's just a lot going on and I'm finding myself being pulled in a lot of different directions, and so I'm kind of having to prioritize right now and trying to keep up with social media and just kind of that whole social part of YouTube even has been sort of being neglected. And so like I haven't even watched Flosstube for quite a while, which is kind of sad because I keep seeing like these little, the previews or whatever pop up and I'm like, oh, I want to watch that. And then I just don't have time to sit down and do it. So yeah, sorry. But part of that too is that I haven't then been kind of pushing, because I'm a pusher, any products. And my mom still has some bags for sale in my Etsy store. And so I've got a stack of like fall Halloween-y type bags that I wanted to just kind of re-show you because it's been a little while and let you know that you can buy them in my Etsy store. And they will go to support my mommy's habit of stitching stuff. Not stitching, sewing. Whatever. Anyway, project bags. Let's go. Here is one. So they come with a little poem. Usually, not always. They've got little outside pockets. This one's kind of hard to see. Little Velcro pockets to put either scissors. I put my orts in it. My plan was to put scissors, but I use it to store my orts when I'm out traveling. These larger bags are $24 each. There's small bags too. I don't have smaller of the season bags, but here's a Halloween one. And the Halloween ones don't have pockets, the little exterior pockets. And I think it's because she didn't want to cover up the fabric, if I remember correctly. So my mom, as you know, if you've listened or watched other videos, this is kind of like a double pocket. One is sealed, and one is not. But if you've watched any of my previous episodes where my mom is in them, you might remember that she has a thing called Ankylosing Spondylitis, as well as fibromyalgia, as well as I want to say rheumatoid arthritis, though I could be making that up. But anyway, she's got a lot of joint pain that kind of plagues her on a daily basis. And one of the things that she has found that because like being up and, like doing a bunch of like gardening and that kind of stuff isn't something that she can do anymore, which is something that she really enjoyed doing. but physically she's just not able to do that as much. But one of the things that she's found that she can do is make these project bags. And it's been a really rewarding time for her to just be able to create something. And then she likes, being able to ship them off to other people. So it's been kind of a fun thing for her to do and for us to partner together because she sells them through my shop. And it's just been fun. And she would love it if her bags were selling more, because then she could make more. She doesn't feel like she wants to make a whole bunch and then just have them all sit around, which I understand. So if you're interested in bags, please come visit my shop and support my mom and her hobby. Please. Okay. More bags. That's the dogs doing something. Dogs. Another Halloween one. With a pocket. Another Halloween one. With a pocket and Jack Skellington. I also forgot to mention, they also come, you're going to think, why in the world is there a gnome? Pretty much every zipper pull is a gnome. And, that's because gnomes. And me. And my mom loves gnomes too. So, and here's another one of the Halloween ones with no pocket. So anyway, so those are in my store, $24 each. And it's free shipping and handling on orders over $35. So that's Bojo Mojo Design Co. I'll put a link in the show notes, description. I don't know. Hey, Milo, you're okay. He's okay. He's crazy. Okay, so you guys, here's what I've been up to. The other day, I just got this weird itch because I needed a trim. Sorry, he's just going to be whiny. Because he lost a toy. I'm going to go find his toy. Hold on. Good Lord. These dogs are insane. Okay, so the other day I needed a trim and for this piece that I'm going to show you here in a little bit, and I couldn't find the right thing. And I'm sure that probably Lady Dots would have something that would work, but I didn't want to wait. I just needed it right then. So I decided, hey, I'm just, brave enough to try this. And so I kind of gathered up some ingredients, and I had done a little bit of natural dyeing before with some linen to kind of varying degrees of success. And but I haven't really done a lot of it. But I thought, I'm going to try this. So what I did is I mixed orange peel, yellow onion peel, and a capsule of turmeric, and put those into the pot and with some water, boiled it up a little bit, and then I added trim, like some chenille yarn and some pom-pom trim. And one of them I'll show you here at the end, but the others turned out like this. It's on my Instagram, so you maybe have seen it, but this one, it's not quite as bright as what this lighting is suggesting. It's, good Lord. It's a little bit more of a goldeny tone. But the light is super bright. And then, here's the chenille, how it turned out as well. So, anyway, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. And so then I was like, I'm just going to dye some more, because that seems like the thing to do. And this is all a learning curve for me, because I really like the idea of using natural dyes as opposed to like RIT with the chemicals and stuff. But just FYI, if you ever decide that you're going to dye with turmeric, it will turn your skin yellow. So probably you should use some kind of glove. I did not know that. But then I thought, well, I'm going to see about doing some like dye with some blueberries. And it turned out really pretty at first, but then I rinsed it and it all went away. So that's my blueberry dye. It's just off-white. That's all it is. So I'm gonna need to redo that. And then I also dyed with some coffee. Some of the chenille. And one of the problems that I had with that is because I didn't like strain the coffee grinds out, which I should have done, but I didn't. So there's some leftover coffee grinds stuck in the chenille, and it smells like coffee and a little bit of vinegar because I did try to wash it out. But you know what? I'm just learning, so it's all good. Oops, and I'm dropping things. So anyway, that was just kind of a fun experiment, and then I dyed some fabric, but it didn't turn out very good, so I'm not even going to show you that. I thought it was, anyway, it was a mess. Booyah. My brain, I think, is turning to mush. And part of that might be, I just turned 46. On the 21st, it was my birthday. And so part of it might be that just getting older, like not that 46 is old. I wouldn't say that. I joke about it, but I wouldn't actually say that. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm a little bit nervous. Every now and again, I kind of go, ooh, is this like early onset dementia? Because my grandma has dementia and like maybe it's a thing. Anyway, let's talk about stitching some more because that's happier. So I have not been stitching a whole lot either because as well as not having a lot of time to watch TV and Flosstube and stuff, I also haven't had a lot of time to stitch. So it's been a little bit hit or miss, but plus I gonna be honest, I also got a little bit sidetracked with a game on my phone. So anyway, one of the things that I have been working on that I've shown you guys quite a bit is Plum Street Samplers, Gentleman's Daughter. And I have worked on it some, not a ton, but I finished up the flag and I started up with those little motifs up there. So that's how far I am with all of that. It's getting there. I enjoy stitching it. I just haven't been stitching very much lately. So, and then, okay. Oh, right. The other thing, I just started this just recently. This is a freebie that I actually pulled off of the internet last Christmas time, I think. And it's a Plum Street sampler. It's on her blog. And it is called Rejoice. It says, Rejoice, Rejoice, O Christian. And it's just a little freebie. And I can't remember... it's charted. Oh, it's just charted in DMC, which is what I have stitched it in. And I'm not leaving a lot of edge around it. This is just coffee dyed linen that I dyed. I'm not leaving a lot of edge around it because it's just going to be like a little pin pillow thing. And I don't need the big, like, you know, when you're doing a piece that's going to be framed, you need more edging. This is a thing I've learned recently. And because I like to be very frugal with fabric. And because, you know, I'm on a budget, right? And so I always want to like minimize as the amount of excess fabric that I have on the edges. Well, when it comes to framing, that can be really problematic and not good for anything. But when it comes to doing like pin pillows or whatever, you don't really need much in the way of edging. So anyway, I'm liking the way that this is turning out. I like the way that the coffee stain turned out on it too. So yay. So there's that. So go to Plum Street Sampler, get some freebies. She's got so many good freebies. And then she's, I mean, like I need to tell you anything about Paulette. Come on, y'all know who Paulette is. She's amazing. We love her, of course. We love you, Paulette. Okay. I'm going to start Cross Stitch Nation by Miss Beth Twist from Heartstring Samplery. I love this piece so very much. I just think it's cute and sweet and funny and delightful. And I want to do it. And I finally have the linen and I have all of the thread. I even, I took a plunge, my friends. I even bought some fancy floss for it. Now, I didn't do it all. She's got it charted in overdyed, but I'm stitching it mostly with DMC, but there were a few that I was like, there's nothing that compares with it. You know, it doesn't convert well. So there were a few that I just ordered the fancy floss for. I felt very grown up. But I haven't started this one yet, but I look forward to it. So there's that. And then another piece. This is another Heartstring Samplery piece. And this was one that Beth gifted me a few years ago. It's been a few years. And I actually started it, but it was that, I can't remember what it's called. I talk about it in like my earliest videos, but it's kind of like muslin that you can stitch on. And I just wasn't, it was getting all stretched out weird and stuff. So anyway, I finally got some linen for this and I'm going to restart it and I'm very excited about that. And I'm also running out of time, so I need to hustle my bustle. Here is a final piece that I've got. C is for coffee. Also by my friend Beth. It's done. I just have to like fully finish it. Okay, now here's the thing I was going to show you. That's not quite in my shop yet, but it's going to be there soon. Oh my. It's a turkey butt. It's a turkey butt. And it says bottoms up. And it's got a lot of walnut shells in it, so it's kind of fat. Little acorns in the corners. Little flowers on the border. So this was the turmeric dye that I did the very first time. This was my first batch. Here's the back. So this is going to be available in the shop, hopefully by the end of today or by the end of this week, in the next couple of days, which I'll post it on Instagram and stuff as well, so that you can be reminded if you want to come get it. You should do that. Because it's a jerky butt. And it's funny. It made me laugh when I had the idea. I just giggled the whole time I was designing it. So, yay. So we can all be thankful for turkey butts. Okay, speaking of turkey butts, I got to go take care of my dogs. Okay. You guys have a fabulous day. I love you dearly, deeply, all those things. I love you much. If you're new, thank you for joining me. I'm not always this weird. Maybe I am. If you're a repeat visitor, thank you for coming back because you like me. That's nice. Okay, you guys have a lovely day. Love you lots. See you next time. Stitch on, carry on. Farewell.